All right, we are officially at RVillage 2020 in Live Oak. And we've been here since last night, actually yesterday afternoon. We got here early so we could park early, which was great. And our friends actually joined us too. Unfortunately, they got stuck. That's a whole segment. So here we are. There it is. Woo! All right. So we actually were out here already, out and about, and we did get our bikes out of the car, all put together, and we've got the batteries on. So we're going to actually tour around this place and find out where some of our friends are staying. Figure out where all the amphitheater and things are. This is a big park. This is a really big park. And it's got a nice setting. I mean, we're feeling like we're camping here compared to a lot of the RV parks that we've been at. So let's go take a ride. Mark, what were you doing?
I was being a good husband.
What?
I did all the dishes.
Ugh.
And I put them on the drying rack so they're all dry by the time we come back.
Oh my gosh. You know how I hate doing dishes.
And now what am I going to do?
Thank you, darling. What are you going to do? Oh.
Turn off the water.
Duh.
My navigator tells me where I go in everything in my life.
Excellent. You're a good husband. The Spirit of the Suwannee Music Park is a unique music park and campground, and it's right on the banks of the Suwannee River in northern Florida. So we're actually going through the horse camping area right now. This place is huge. They've got so many different loops going on. You can see there's RVs of all kinds. So this is the quiet before the storm. We've got the vendor area back here.
Check out the Firebirds, honey.
I know. We've got the main tent and the Firebirds. That's where the magic really happens. They're like 15-foot sculpture pieces. And it looks like there's actually going to be a stage over here with music, live music. Love the detail in the wings. Here actually is the mouth where they feed all of the wood into the beast. And it just piles up in here. And they actually put a bunch down here, and this is where they light it. So it just flames up all the way through this, and the flames come pouring out of the mouth. I'm sure Mark will be back here analyzing the structure of them. Very cool. In the background you can see there are food trucks that will be here every day, which certainly makes it convenient. I'll have to check that out, see what they all have.
So this is how it works at a rally, and this is actually way less busy than I expected. But you'll see all the way from down here, they've got this nice straight road that people can start queuing up in the line, and eventually they get up to the front and they're able to meter these and send them to the crew that's escorting you to your spot in the rally at a really controlled rate. So we just came from our rig and we weren't falling all over or bumping into a bunch of people parking their rig, so it's really done well so far. Sue, I think it's about 12:30, something like that. This is actually the first official day of the rally. The rally officially starts tonight. So, you know, if people are traveling and they started out early in the morning, probably from now until 5 o'clock is when it's going to really ramp up.
So we've got a parade coming through here, opening day.
Oh, yeah. Howdy.
That's great.
I wonder if that's copyrighted music.
All right, our friend Paul just pulled in. Waiting in line.
Perfect. Real easy to get into. Waving.
So here we've got the music hall actually. And this is where there's going to be dancing, live music every night. So this will be a hopping place. This is kind of convenient. They've actually got a general store right here. This seems to be the circle of where things are happening. We just came from the music hall. This is the main strip. We've got the Cosmic Ice Cream going on over here. So long. It's actually 103, and they have free ice cream every day at 1 o'clock. With volunteers, you have any questions? They have the answers. So there are actually two different areas where the vendors were. And because this is the first day and everybody's still coming in, it's really not that busy. But tomorrow is a whole different game. It'll be packed. So here's the amphitheater area. And today, being Wednesday, the first day of the RVillage rally, they're actually going to have an opening ceremony right here. It should be pretty cool. It's really big, actually. It's got a nice big stage there. And it's all tiered. So I can see we do need to bring our chairs. A nice service they offered were the tram rides. So it made it easier to get our chairs over to the amphitheater and all over the place. Easier too if you don't have a bike or a golf cart. And they're all rolling in. So once the evening came, we hopped on that trolley and we headed over to the amphitheater.
Getting a lot of videos. Why is that?
Oh my God, finally, my Marco is taking charge.
I know. What are you doing right now?
It's opening night on Wednesday, and this is going to be the opening talk. Right now we're being entertained by Driving and Vibin'.
Right. It's Kyle from Driving and Vibin'. Let's take a look. I wish Paul would answer his phone so I could just call him and tell him where we are.
You all went up. So did everybody get in here okay, unscathed? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Curtis Coleman, but I am the very proud founder of RVillage. How many of you are actually on RVillage? 40 people showed up in the parking lot.
So after the opening ceremony, we headed over to the Firebirds. And here they gave us a bunch of glow sticks, which we had a lot of fun with. Actually, it was a pretty good idea, too, because it was really dark walking back, and at least people could see us. That actually helps. I can see you better.
Sue, before you tell us what you're doing today,
Well, I'm picking up my umbrella first of all because it's going to rain. Can you see the clouds back there?
Bye.
All right, so we're heading into some of the early seminars, and we're adjusting our camera. A guy went by on his bike, and he turns around and says, "Hey, I follow y'all."
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I know.
I love it when people stop and say hi.
And the other thing is that I'm not Mark Leach, and I'm not strong enough with my arm and my shoulder. So that was my left arm. I'm gonna try my right arm.
It's my better side.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing today, Mark?
So we're going to an electrical seminar, and it's basically on issues with grounding and hot skin on your rig. These are really important issues, and since electricity is kind of a mystery to most people, myself included, I'm a mechanical engineer and not electrical, where things that you don't see are lurking there that can possibly injure you. That's why you need something like a Progressive Industries checker that you plug into your pedestal before you proceed to use the power at any and all campgrounds for that matter. And I'm suspecting in this seminar they're going to talk about what this little checker is in fact doing and why it's worth the $400 you have to pay for it, because it's checking all the different legs of the power to make sure you know, you have the proper grounds and everything. So hopefully after this maybe we can have a discussion about that, but I would be hesitant to ever talk about it in any amount of depth. I wouldn't want to mislead anybody, but I can't tell you it's an important issue, because hot skin is basically where the outside of your RV and any of the metal components in the frame, or if you have like an Airstream, you know, something that's got a metal outside on it, you in effect will become the ground circuit when you touch the metal and you're standing on the ground, if the conditions of the ground are such that you'll be able to conduct electricity, and we all know how that'll end. So let's get going there.
A little coffee and donuts, start our day.
So here's the deal. An RV that has developed more than 30 volts.
After our morning seminar with RV Electricity, we wandered through some of the vendors, and then we hit the food trucks.
We're getting some tacos to support the great food truck vendors that showed up. Plus, we don't have to walk back because we don't have our electric bikes.
We heard how great the tacos were, and what a selection.
What do you got there, Sue?
We're eating. We've got the meal with 4 tacos. We hear that tacos are outstanding.
Oh, yeah?
I got you hyper super burn your mouth hot sauce.
Oh,
I
yeah,
knew you
yeah,
would like
know
that.
I like that. And who's this again?
Barbara, how you doing?
Barbara, superstar.
Barbara.
And I'm out of the dirt.
Yeah. Where you going?
Whoa! Just making sure I get everything off the way I should. All right.
So just as they did predict, it started raining. Paul, it's backwards. You're going to suffocate yourself.
Well, that's in monsoon weather, you know?
You're going to suffocate yourself. So the plan for the evening was to have a huge potluck dinner under the main tent, but because of the location and all the mud, they decided to cancel it. So we ended up having our own little potluck with a group of friends we made right in our area. Whew, what a rush this morning. We're trying to get to the electrical seminar. A couple people knocked on our doors already, and it's like, holy crap, come on. So I think we're ready. And as you can see from our jackets, raincoats today, it's a gloomy, rainy day. Plus, it's cold. I mean, we were 80s the last couple days, and I think it's 50 now, high of 60. So we're Floridians. We're not used to this stuff.
We're here for a while. The place is starting to turn into a dump again.
Aw. Yeah, we're getting a little messy, but, you know, we just won't show it. Here we go. Another day of fun and friends. All right, here we are back at the RV Electricity Seminar, and you can see it's a popular place. We actually loved it yesterday. Got a lot of great information. And we are getting ready for RV Electricity Part 2.
Here's the instructor, Mike Sokol. Really good. And one of the things he has is, and it projects on this screen right here, he has a camera that's above his table, so when he's working on equipment on the table, he's displaying what he's doing with his hands. Really cool.
And the seminars continued.
Morning, everybody. Did everybody have a potluck at their coach last night? Yep. How many of you know the RVGeeks? And this is Tom and Cait Morton's on the move. Morton's.
So they both have YouTube channels, and they were here actually to do a seminar on solar and batteries. Really interesting. So, where are we off to today, Mark?
Well, this is the third of 3 total. The last one, obviously. It's an electrical safety talk put on by Mike Sokol, S-O-K-O-L. He apparently has a pretty big presence on YouTube and on the internet. And this guy is an absolute expert at issues and problems in your RV electrical. So you're going to want to make sure that if you do have any questions, you look at his material. Certainly don't look at mine. I mean, that's why I'm going.
You can be the messenger once you learn, though.
Yeah. So what did you do last night, Sue?
All right, we were dancing last night. Actually, it all started with a concert with Tracy, don't remember her name, folk singer. She was really good.
Yeah.
It was really cold though, so it was easy to sit in, but still it was hard to sit because it was so cold.
Actually, Sue was one of the few that dressed right for it. Yeah. She looked like she was going on her Alaska cruise, even though we're in Florida.
Long down coat.
And the Firebirds were pretty well stoked with wood. I mean, literally,
that was great. Yeah.
They might put 1/8 of a cord in each one of these things.
Yeah.
And I think they had 5 or 6 of them just cooking away.
Yeah.
So you had this mass of probably 400 or 500 people just kind of all clumped together, and you get to be real friendly all of them.
And keep each other warm.
Yeah.
That's how we got warm. But then we ended up at the music hall, and they had a band.
I'm shaking you, I think.
No, I'm shaking myself. You're steadying me.
Oh, okay.
You steady me, honey.
Oh, thank you. That's how a good marriage is supposed to be. So we're going to have a course on that later.
Yeah, right. Oh, God. So, music hall, there was a good band there. Rock. The drummer was...
He's the producer and the guy that runs the very successful show, the Aviators. And now he's ramping up a show called the RVers. I think they're just completing their first season now. He actually has commitments from the people that are starring in it, like the RVGeeks and Morton's on the Move, Technomadia. Yeah. Has commitments out to 5 years. So
wow,
this show is going to find its audience, and it's going to find its footing. Right now, it's kind of an educational format.
Very much.
But who knows? Maybe they'll start throwing in a couple other things that'll grab a much wider audience.
Yeah, so Anthony was the drummer of this band. They were good. We got some dancing in too. That was fun.
Yeah, all of our subscribers should call into the RVer show and say, hey, we need Mark and Sue on there. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we could have an episode on my macerator.
We're not educational enough. Come on.
Oh wait, the macerator is actually tomorrow. That's tomorrow's.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Of course, this video is coming out. What, 2 months later?
Well, it depends how fast.
Go back and look in past episodes. Yeah. Right. So here we go. We're off for another fun, nice and sunny day. Cold but sunny.
Sorry for rambling, but it always is fun talking.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us for our talk. So over the 5-day rally, there are actually over 30 sessions and seminars going on. And that's not even to mention all the social events they had too. Day number 4 of ice cream. That's me. I filled this up. I've got all my dots going on, except Mark decided to go healthy.
Not on purpose, actually. I decided to have just a banana, and then I started to change my mind when I got here, but I forgot my lanyard.
Gotta have this on in order to get your dots.
For me.
Aww. I'll share with you. So this is actually our last evening here, and I love how people are just getting together impromptu, and one of our neighbors had a last minute let's get together. Here's our host with the most. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, you're welcome.
Cindy, what are you doing?
I am bringing the fruits of my labors, all the times that I have given of myself to go to tastings of breweries and distilleries, and I want to share with my new friends. It's RVillage.
Is some of this related to you getting stuck when you drove in?
This one's not mine.
Right, last night here, and we've actually got a presentation by the cast of the RVer show here at the amphitheater. So before the RVers cast talk, there was actually a raffle by Fantasy RV Tours.
Me in here?
Guess who won?
No, I am not RVillage. They are RVillage. Perfect. Thank you. Congratulations, Mark. Thank you, Nell. Thank you so much.
Homes that drive around, they're just intriguing to me. And we never RV'd, my family, at all. So it was just kind of like something that I admired from afar.
So that evening we were back at the Firebirds, and this time Anthony Nalli's band was playing out here.
This is how you look when you win a fantasy cruise or a fantasy carnival.
We then ended the evening back at the music hall with more dancing and music. And so it is, the RVillage for us has ended. People are starting to take off. I think we're probably one of the first ones because we have like a 6-hour or plus ride back to Fort Myers. We're backing up here to give these people a chance to get out. They've got to go get weighed. Gosh. So we're heading out. You can see there's still a lot of people here, which is nice. I think everybody's going to trickle out. We heard there were over 600 rigs here, which would be crazy if we all tried to get out of here at the same time. This is a big park. It'd be easy to get lost.
No, we did.
We did?
I did.
Okay, I was going to say clarify that one.
The only reason I'm not lost right now is I'm following the guy in front of me.
That certainly helps. This is awesome. This is like magical. Maybe we'll see some fairies flying around.
Route recalculations.
Uh-oh. See, we're lost.
Take the next right onto 95th Drive.
It's kind of a cool way to go through the trees on the way out. Kind of a magical see ya.
Turn right at the stop sign.
So that was fun. Would that not be cool if RVillage decides to do their rally next year on the Pacific Southwest?
Right, basically you have two of them.
Oh, yeah. Because that's where we'll be.
Turn left on I-10 East.
Can you tell we have a lot of navigation devices going? We got these women talking all over the place.
That is the suit telling me.
I know. Or my cell phone. So you got four female voices helping you out. We're going to be on here and then pick up 10. Here we go.